Meiosis is one of the most important processes that cells undergo and is crucial for reproduction. Meiosis is a type of cell division that results in 4 daughter cells, each with half the number of chromosomes of the parent cell. So we start meiosis with one cell with 46 chromosomes, and then we end up with 4 cells with 23 chromosomes. But what are the phases? What are haploid and diploid cells? What are homologous pairs and sister chromatids? What about crossing over? Let's start with haploid and diploid cells. Sex cells, sperm and eggs, are also called gametes, and they are haploid cells. This means that they are with single set of unpaired chromosomes, whereas diploid cells have 2 sets of chromosomes. Sister chromatids are 2 identical copies of a single replicated chromosome that are connected by a centromere. So 2 sister chromatids attached by a centromere are considered one chromosome. Okay, but if mitosis and meiosis are both cell division processes, then what is exactly the difference? Well, mitosis makes identical body cells like skin cells. It is important for growth and for repairing damage. Whereas meiosis makes sex cells, mitosis results in 2 identical daughter cells, and during meiosis, a diploid cell divides into 4 haploid cells. Moreover, the new cells in mitosis have 46 chromosomes, and in meiosis they have only 23 chromosomes. The reason for this is that when we combine a female and male sex cells with 23 chromosomes each, we want to have a product of a cell with 46 chromosomes. Now that we have covered all the important terms of meiosis, let's get started with the phases. Imagine that the cell is called cell kingdom, and its inhabitants are penguins. The penguins though are different. There are the friends and sister penguins, chromosomes, and the guider penguins are also called centrioles. The little penguins have different phases in their lives. You can easily remember them with the acronym PMAT, standing for prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. But in order for all of this to happen, the first step is interphase. Here, all of the little penguins get a newly born sister penguin. And now, in our cell kingdom, we have 46 pairs of penguin sisters. Prophase is the first phase. We can remember this because pro means before. During this phase, the walls of the city nucleus in the cell kingdom start to dissolve. These walls are called nuclear membranes. The guider penguins, centrioles, move to each side of the city, or also called poles. The sister penguins are getting ready to party. And on a party they eat and get thicker, but also they have fun and share information between each other in pairs. The penguins tell their homologous sisters all the rumors they know of the kingdom. There is a special ritual in which all penguins have their homologous sister a little gift for the journey. A little something to remember each other. This is called crossing over. And now the sisters are not that similar, but they have a part of each other in them. The second phase is called metaphase. Now, after the party is over, they line up in the middle of the city. In anaphase, the sisters now have to separate and go on their own life path. The city starts reforming little by little as the walls dissolve. In telophase, the little penguins start to unwind. And in cytokinesis, now we have 2 separate cities but also 2 separate kingdoms, each with half of the penguins. Now meiosis 1 has ended and starts meiosis 2. Now the little penguins will have to go through the PMAT steps once again, but they know that at the end it's all going to be worth it. In prophase 2, not much happens. It's not as eventful as prophase 1. Only the guiders reach out with their hands to the penguins. In metaphase, the penguins again line up at the center and prepare for movement, but only now they are not lined up in pairs with their sisters, but rather alone. And in the third phase, anaphase 2, they are put again by the guiders to the poles. In telophase 2, the penguins again have to unwind and the cities in the kingdoms reform once again, getting ready to split to create two kingdoms. The job is done during the final step, cytokinesis. And now, as a result, we have 4 different haploid kingdoms because of crossing over. Now, the little penguins all live their lives in the kingdom. They are ready to meet new haploid friends and form a city with population of 46 penguins.